Time heals all wounds. I used to believe that. I used to be naive enough to think that time is going to heal us. But time will not heal us alone. We have to take an active part in our own healing of our lives. So today I'm going to talk about what time will actually do, how you can actually use it to heal your wounds, and some of my favorite easy tips to get over feeling wounded from things in the past. How do you know if you have been wounded and you actually need healing? A lot of people gauge it by if you still remember things that happened more than 3 months ago and they still cause you pain. That is a trigger. You were being triggered by that event and you no longer should think of it. It no longer should bother you. So if there's something that happened to you longer than 3 months ago that still bothers you and gets on your nerves or triggers emotions in you, it needs to be healed from. Now, if you still believe time heals all wounds, I want you to find a painful memory from your past, longer than 3 months ago, that still bothers you. I can imagine, and I'm willing to bet that anyone listening to this has a painful memory that happened longer than 3 months ago that still is painful. And that goes to prove that time does not heal our wounds. Time can sometimes help us cool off if we're really emotionally upset. Sometimes it can, we'll forget certain details of the pain, but the pain is still there. Even if you can't remember it, we need to be able to heal it. We need to be able to process it so it stops gunking up our lives and keeping us from having true success and being able to move forward. There's this crazy thing that happens to our memories. It's been proven by science that we remember our memories 50% or less accuracy. So if you remember something that happened to you back in high school that's still painful, the sad truth is you can only remember less than 50% of what actually happened. We fabricate things in our mind. We remember things wrong. Usually it's to support our own story. If we believe we're a victim, we make up stuff to fill in the gaps to make it look like we were a victim or to make it more painful. Sometimes we even make memories less painful to try to make it seem like that person wasn't so bad and maybe we were wrong. All these things make sometimes our pain even more painful in the end. Instead of healing our wounds, sometimes time makes our wounds more painful. And we can't remember those good things. And we can't remember our memories with a lot of accuracy because we're all remembering things with less than 50% accuracy. What does this mean for you? What I'm suggesting is the memories that you have, if you do not heal from them, they'll continue to ruin your life. They'll continue to make you experience your life from the perspective of being wounded and hurt. The new memories you make, you'll fabricate fake things or you'll see things in a negative light to make your life negative and to create the same hurt and the same pain that you've had in your past, which is not what you want. I want you to be free from all those shackles of the pain and the hurt that you've had as a child. You no longer need to hurt from that. If you were, say, abused or taken advantage of or some other major hurt in your life, you do not need to suffer from that anymore. Since you've made it to this far in the video, I want to share a personal, vulnerable story with you. So when I was very young, I was sexually abused. Even though I do not remember it, like my body cut off that memory to try to protect myself, it still affected me in a negative way because I was not able to think of it and be able to process it normally. It kept messing my life up. I knew that it had happened, but I was not able to process through it until later in my life. It caused a lot of pain. It re-caused that pain over and over again. Once I was able to process that pain and to be able to heal from it, then I was able to create new situations in my life and actually be able to get past that pain. Even though I did not have an actual memory of the pain was still in my body. That time had not healed anything. If anything, it had made it worse. It had skewed the way that I saw my life and how other people treated me in not great ways. And I had to be able to heal from that to be able to get past that. Two of my favorite things when it comes to healing are gratitude and forgiveness. You're probably thinking, wait a second, someone hurt me and you're suggesting that I have gratitude and forgiveness for them? That makes absolutely no sense. And you're right. It's not the first thing we think of. It's not where we want to pull to. That is almost why so few people are able to truly get over their hurt that they've had for so long. How do you have gratitude for something bad that happened to you, for someone hurting you, whether it's physically or emotionally, all the things? How can you have gratitude for that? There are a lot of levels of gratitude. Why we want gratitude is because once you are in a state of gratitude, it changes your energy. It changes what you attract. When you're grateful, you attract good things and more things to be grateful for. I'm not saying that you're going to go to the person that abused you and say, thank you for ruining my life. That was really kind of you. I'm not saying that at all. And I'm not saying that you condone what they did, because that wasn't right either. What I'm saying is you need to look at your pain, the suffering that you've gone through, and you need to find what that has done that's been good for you. And I know that's can take a bit of digging. It really can. Once you find that gem of what it did good for you and you can truly be grateful for it, it will change your life. For me personally, having gone through all those struggles, those really hard times, it was not fun. It was not fun at all. But it gave me the experiences and understanding to help my people as a coach a million times more. I would not be able to help my people at all without those hardships and those struggles that I've gone through. Now I'm able to help my people heal and become happy again. And that has made my past hurt worth it. And I am grateful that I've had those experiences to help me get to this point. I've gotten to the point where I'm actually grateful for them. Would I do it again? No, but I'm no longer fighting what has happened in the past. I've come to a point where I have accepted it. My second favorite thing to do for healing of the past is forgiveness. Now, I usually have my clients start with 3 people: their mom, their dad, and themselves. I've found 100% of humans need to forgive those people. Whether or not you had an amazing mom and dad, or whether or not you were adopted at a very young age, you are going to have things to forgive your parents for. Everyone does, and especially yourself. Now you might think, well, I've done nothing wrong. We actually hold ourselves accountable for a lot of things that are maybe not even thought of. I know that even though I wasn't aware of it, once I started digging and forgiving, I realized that I was holding myself accountable for all the things that I had let other people do to me. The abuse, the treating me poorly, the bullying. I had let all those people do that to me, and I was still resentful to myself for letting those things happen. Once you have properly forgiven from the past, it will free yourself up to having new experiences in the future. You're no longer needing to get proof that you are a victim or that you are hurt. You're able to move forward and have new experiences. You remember how we talked about how you only remember things less than 50% accurate? You will start having new experiences and you won't have to add all the negative to it. You can start having positive experiences and being happier and not having as many people hurt you. A crazy thing happens when we have not processed pain from the past. When it's still in our subconscious and we're still thinking about it, we actually create that same pain over and over and over again. And it's really not fair for you to go through all that pain. So please take those steps and find your gratitude, forgive your people so that you can start having new patterns in your life and actually feeling good. I'm going to link a forgiveness video that I have made going in depth of how to forgive and what it actually looks like. This is one of my favorite tools that I continue to get amazing results for my clients with. So check it out if you would like to learn more. If you want some more information on healing from the past and getting over old patterns, please check out the playlist below, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.